So I turned 50 this year and I had a test I had to do. Well, let's talk about that.
This is United A-Holes, a video cast discussing cultural topics with no filter.
Okay, so if I haven't mentioned it before, I turned 50 this year. And in this province, at any rate, I don't know if this is every province, you get a little letter in the mail. And they want to know if do you have colon cancer? Do you think you have colon cancer? Do you want us to check and see if you have colon cancer? There's a possibility that, with your age, you could have colon cancer. We should check for the colon cancer. So you answer a bunch of questions and you send it in. And it literally, okay, the first thing I laughed at was it does literally say, do you have colon cancer? Okay, if I have colon cancer, I probably don't need to answer this questionnaire. I'm probably already consulting with my doctor, but regardless, they have to cover all the bases. So I'll give them that one. So I filled out, send it in, and then a little kit comes in the mail. And it's like, oh,
kit.
Okay.
A kit.
It is.
A kit.
It is. A little kit.
Yeah.
And there's a little, I should have waited and brought everything before I used it, or possibly after. That would have really got you guys. I literally was going to take a picture afterwards. I'm like,
say hello to Mr. Finkel.
I'm like,
so what do we got here? I call it dirt in a cup.
I was going to take a picture. I'm like, no, that's Ken's MO. I'm going to let him have that, dude. So they send you, so I'm going to read the instructions to you, okay? And then we will discuss some of the things. Okay, so this is an at-home use. So this isn't done in the doctor's office. They just send it to you in the mail and you do it yourself. Okay, so instructions for at-home test, and then it has FIT in brackets. I don't know what FIT stands for.
Is number one take a shit?
No, it is not. Okay, so check your name is correct on the tube and lab form. Check tube expiration date. Flush the toilet, unfold the tissue paper, place it on top of the water in the toilet. They send you the tissue paper. It folds out to about this big. It's bigger than your bowl. And set it on top of the water in the toilet bowl, or use plastic wrap under the tissue to support the paper to support the stool. See alternative methods at www.gnb.ca/help.
We already got to the point that I was wondering.
I did not need to go there, just so you know. Step number 3, deposit stool on top of collection, in brackets, tissue paper.
Deposit.
In case one step ago you're already confused as to what you're supposed to shit on. Open the cap of the tube by twisting and pulling up. It was fairly simple. Collect stool sample by scraping the stick on the surface of the stool until the grooved part of the stick is covered with stool. I will admit, I was a little bit picky with this because I'm like,
I shouldn't laugh because it's really not funny, but at the same time, the potty humor of your brain.
Colon cancer isn't funny. The procedure you go through to find out if you have colon cancer is fucking hilarious.
Okay, there we go.
So you collect. So anybody that's getting butthurt, just realize that I took this seriously, but I read this and went, well, this is a show. Insert the stick back into the tube and snap the green cap closed. Do not reopen. Flush the toilet. Wash your hands.
With the plastic and the...
If you accidentally touch the stool with your finger, does that contaminate the...
No. You get... No.
And I'm just going to point out part of the procedure here that I'm having an issue with.
Okay.
As weird as it may be to admit this on the internet, while we're going through this, I was imagining me doing this procedure.
Yeah, and I know what the step you're talking about.
So I've deposited my stool.
You've deposited your stool, yeah.
Now I've got a shit-covered asshole.
Yeah, that's the one! That's the one!
And I didn't wipe anything yet.
Okay. And
now I'm getting up and playing in my shit.
Here's what I did, all right? I'm hoping this episode gets thousands and thousands and thousands of views, but I'm going to admit some shit that I would not normally tell people, and now I'm going to tell everybody. So that went through my mind. I'm like, okay, because I read the directions first. I'm not an idiot. I'll read them and see what they want me to do.
No, you do it on the flush.
Yeah. No, you do it on the flush. So I'm sitting there, and that's what goes through my mind. Well, I'm supposed to stand up and take that thing apart and get my... I'm supposed to make a shit stick out of that not shit stick now. But I need to wipe. But what if they don't want the toilet paper in because of chemicals and shit in the toilet paper? So the cat's box in our washroom downstairs sits next to the toilet, okay? So I pulled a wipe, fold, and set on top of the cat's box gently to not make any mess. Then stood up, okay, pants down, over to the sink. Oh man, those are small fucking grooves. All right. Well, it's too much. Oh shit, that's not enough. And then I laughed at myself because I thought, oh shit, that's not enough. So I went back in for a third and went, that's close, that's perfect. And then I'm like, all right, so you have to, man, that opening is small. I don't want to smear.
You know why the opening's small? Somebody took a shit in the tube.
I was waiting for it.
You're probably not wrong. Now, there's liquid inside of this, by the way, and I have no idea what its purpose is. I'm assuming it's to preserve the sample. So, actually, I was this way because I was holding the tube with right.
So it doesn't dry out.
Probably. So I'm like, this is the most intense thing I've ever done in my entire freaking life. Shoving this little tiny stick with my shit on it back into its home. And it's I'm doing the over the top of the glasses because the bifocals ain't doing it. Like, oh yeah, right on. And it clicked. Oh, I'm done.
Just like playing Operation when you were a fucking kid.
That's it. Yeah.
Play a couple hours operation to get ready for your shit sample.
But it was worse because this is your life, right? You're like, well, because you're thinking about it. Like, yeah, okay, well, colon cancer takes a lot of people out. So yeah, this is important. I don't want to fuck this up.
So the next question I have is, where does the shit go at this point?
Okay,
wait. Actually, we got to back up one more. So it said put the tissue paper down, and you could also put plastic wrap down to support the weight.
If you wanted to.
And then
Support the
flush.
weight.
Then flush. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't like the idea of flushing plastic wrap down my fucking septic system.
Which was why I just went with what they sent me.
Was there a dietary recommendation?
And my first thought as well was, well, I'm not sure how big this is going to be. Is it just going to go?
Do you do this after a big night of rum, or do they say eat a garden salad for God's sake?
It was my day off. I was sitting in front of my computer. Patty was sitting next to me at her computer, and I was interneting, doing whatever. And then I went, I stood up and I grabbed the little package and I went, it's time to go collect some stool. And she's like, alrighty. So I'll finish the instructions.
Sorry.
All right. So I'll start at the beginning of number 6 again. Insert the stick back into the tube and snap the green cap closed. Do not reopen. Flush the toilet, wash your hands. Write the date you completed the test on the tube and on the lab form. Wrap the tube in clean toilet paper. Insert the tube into the Ziploc bag. Place the completed lab and the Ziploc bag with the sample in the envelope provided. Mail postage paid envelope to the provincial laboratory from Monday to Thursday. Avoid mailing on weekends and holidays. Put it in the fridge until you can mail it, maximum 7 days. So that's how long it takes for shit to expire, apparently, if you need to do something with it. Okay, so the lab will analyze your results and send it to your primary health care, so your doctor. So that is exactly what happened to me. I'm like, because I read it while not doing the activity. And the whole wiping part came in when I'm like, oh, damn, I never thought about that. And then I went, well, for fuck's sakes, they go to the point to tell you to wash your hands.
But not wipe your ass yet.
But they don't talk about wiping your ass.
Well,
Or
if it's understood, does it really have to be discussed?
They told you to wash your
washing
fucking
your
hands.
hands be on there? Well, okay, so, and here's the thing. This is only sent to 50-year-olds. If you haven't figured out you should wash your hands after a shit by the age of 50, you're not reading the directions. You're not. You're opening, you're going to go, and you're going to open that thing and go, wonder what this is.
It's going to be hard to shit in that tube.
Yeah. So, and then it says wrap the tube in clean toilet paper. Here's the other thing I struggled with. I'm like, well, the tube's only like so big. I'll roll off. And then it's like, all right, so I'm going to... And then you look and you go, well, I've rolled it in such a way it's just going to fall out the bottom of the toilet paper, which, and the only thing I can imagine is that they think some people are sloppy, So we're going to have them wrap it up so that our techs aren't just opening up a bag and there's a shit covered tube in there. This is for the real dumb people. This is for the people that need to be told, wash your hands. Now we want you to wrap this up in toilet paper, clean, because that's the other thing. In clean toilet paper. They state that it has to be clean, and then put it in the Ziploc bag and zip it up. So then I had to take it out and then wrap it in such a way that I'm like, well, I got to wrap it so it stays in there. I was way too into this. I should have just went, but I didn't. So, and then I took it to the post office, right to the counter. And I'm assuming...
Here's my shit.
Yeah. Did the clerk pick it up and go,
Now...
This my doo-doo. Send it to the government, dude. Yeah.
I literally sent shit to the government. There's a label on there because they've paid for the shipping. So nana nana boo boo, our healthcare is free and they pay for the shipping as well. And it said that the shipper has stated that the contents in this, I mean, this is just a standard form, I'm assuming, that the contents are something that are allowed to be sent through the mail. I'm paraphrasing, but that's what they were getting at. And I'm like, okay, well, we're breaking that rule right here. I mean, I know the government has requested this stool sample, but I'm pretty sure that, if you get caught sending shit to anybody else for any other reason, they're going to be like, yeah, you can't do this.
I think we need to do it as a test now.
I did it last year, sent something to the government. So, and I'm thinking as I'm stepping up to the counter, has she seen like a shitload of these? And is she thinking, oh yeah, hell, he's 50. No, or at least over. So, and then she asked me if I want the tracking number because there's a little label, and I'm like, I don't. Yeah, I saw that on there, but I wasn't. I'm flustered at that point because I don't. What do you say?
Yeah,
I don't. I mean, yeah, okay, sure. That's what I said. So she peels it off, sticks it on a Post-it note for me, peels the Post-it note off, and hands me the Post-it note with the tracking thing on.
Did she wipe and wash her hands?
And then
after?
she said, "You need to put your name and address on." And I might state that while giving you instructions that include wash your hands, nowhere on here does it say to put your name and your address and everything on.
So you just said an anonymous stool
I would have
sample.
yeah, but the paperwork inside has all my information, so they would have known when they opened it. But of course, she's looking at it, not exactly knowing what it is, probably pretty sure, and saying that I had to fill that. Now, we need to talk about this. You guys need to look at this letter. It's clean. Don't worry about it. What in the holy fuck is that sitting on the toilet? I've rendered him speechless.
I can tell he's confused.
It looks like a manatee, or I don't. It's like part unicorn or something. Because
is this a visual aid to show you what it's supposed to look like?
Here's my guess. Yeah, it's a guy sitting on the toilet. You'll see it here in a second. So my guess is they went to an elementary school and said, okay, boys and girls, we've got a project today. We need you to draw a man sitting on a toilet. And they went around the room and there was a lot of just garbage, right? And then they came to this one girl and they're like, oh, Susie, that toilet looks fantastic. And that was the best they got. So they're like, well, we have to take the manatee sitting on the toilet because...
The first thing I thought of was Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the fucking Pooh.
Winnie the
my wife said it looks like Gumby.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, fuck, it does.
Like Gumby.
But Gumby hasn't got a lot of work lately, so he may have sat in for the drawings. I don't know.
Oh my fuck, Winnie the Pooh.
Really? Wow. I thought you knew that when you said it.
Man, I didn't. I'm there with you, brother.
Right to your own joke, Ken.
Winnie the Pooh.
Story of my fucking life.
All right. So I'm going to ask one ridiculously, maybe oversimplified question about this. Why are we doing all this at home through the mail?
I have no idea.
You think
why are we going to a medical facility to have this completed?
I don't know. I'm assuming
they're too busy already.
I was going to say, I'm assuming this is a streamlined process where it's like, here, shit on a stick and send it back to us. And those that do it, because I'm sure there's people that just don't do it. They just, fuck, I'm not doing this. And they throw it in the garbage because they're either uncomfortable with the process or they're just not
intimidated
interested,
by doctors or whatever.
Or they don't want to know. I'm sure there's people out there that are terrified they're going to get bad news. And so I would assume a percentage of them just get thrown away or misplaced or somebody forgets about it. I did mine as soon as possible for the fear of misplacing it and forgetting about it. Because if I get colon cancer, I want to fucking know.
Did you get your results back yet?
No, I literally sent this in the mail this week.
Oh, just
This is brand spanking new. But I looked at that and I'm like, this is definitely, we'll get at least 20 minutes out of this on the show by the time everybody has their smart comments. Good job, by the way, guys. So
I'm going to throw the fit term.
That's, you can have that.
Well, no, I'm just going to say the fit term, in my opinion, stands probably for fecal in-home test.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
Fecal in-home
Do you want a
test.
shot?
Fit.
The guy for...
Oh,
throw?
we probably should have a
All right,
We could probably find an electronic copy of that.
yeah, exactly.
probably.
I like how they've got the legs kind of like,
Yeah.
as if
Like
he's
cranking on her.
cranking
He's forcing
one
one
out.
out.
Steamer.
All right, so
Imagine that.
so hey,
The guys,
another show.
Imagine the guys that got their wives to help them with this.
I'm
Now,
disappointed
hold the
in you.
tube still so I
What?
can shit in it.
I'm disappointed in you that you didn't make this a show and tell, in the sense of like bringing the kid along.
Oh,
aids?
trust me, that went through my mind. I'll just do this at Ken's house.
timing a shoot with a shit.
Do you know what went through my mind though? As I was doing it at my house, I
yeah.
was like, God damn it, opportunity missed. So hey, we'll be back with the results when I get them.